Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Geron Corporation GERN third quarter 2025 summary. Today is the 6th of November 2025. The quarterly report came out yesterday, so we are going to look at the bullish and the bearish parts of it. So I generally follow Small Cap Pharma. I do games. I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot, and thank you. Disclaimer is I have shares. I bought them originally at 3, so this is definitely my worst stock for this year. And I bought more at 125, hoping that we could see some kind of shake up, and that's pretty much gone like I expected, pretty poorly. I'm an amateur investor. Any advice given should be followed up by own due diligence, and information given is valid for today, the 6th of November, and the slideshow will not be updated. But as always, new news, new slideshow. So let's go over the report. So 47.2 million in revenue. That is down from 49 million, which again, first problem right there. They did 61 million in total operating expenses. It was 62 in quarter 2, so no real change. They did reduced how much they think they're going to spend to between 250 and 260 million for 2025. In the last quarter, it was 270 to 285. So a $20 million drop is fairly nice. Net loss was 18.4 million. That's a slightly up from the 16.4 we had in quarter 2. Cash at the end of the third quarter still have 421 million. And again, it's down a little bit from the cash that we had in quarter 2. The Impact MF phase 3 is completely enrolled. So we should get an interim analysis around the second half of 2026 and a final analysis in the second half of 2028, which means we would probably get approval for the second indication in 2029. So going forward, this is just another slap in the face that unfortunately I think we saw coming, as they had to change up leadership again, and that was announced a couple weeks ago. And at that point, you should have been like, oh, that's not a good sign when you change up leadership and then you change it up immediately again. But really, the big thing that we need to do is make it to 2029 to add that second indication. With operating expenses between 250 and 260, and a chance for about 200 million in revenue, you're only looking at about a $50-60 million net loss when you have 421 million. That gives them 4 years of cash before they would run out of money, and again, that's looking to 2029. The big part of that is the company does have manageable debt, except for 136 million due in 2029, which is kind of where they cut that 4 years off right there. That is, something that we're going to have to see as it gets closer, if they're able to see what they're going to do with it. Like, I have no idea. Okay, the company sent its first shipment to Germany, and we should see some type of commercialization soon. If it's a partnership or going alone, I would prefer partnership because, again, the company's not in really that much financial issues. Like, we have plenty of money. We have plenty of time. So if they can get a partnership and just collect a paycheck, that would be awesome. The new COO does have experience, and he may be able to get it back on track, and that's what we're going to look at. The company is going to try to angle it as more of a second-line therapy. So it is currently used in a lot of later therapies. And this is very common for cancer drugs because you go to the doctor and the doctor has their favorites. And they say, hey, I want you to try this first. That is their first line. That doesn't work. Well, this is normally the second one. They're based on experience, how patients are doing. As you get down the line, it's a lot worse and a lot rougher for people, unfortunately. So, that's kind of what you're looking at. So it is fairly common for them to start as third, fourth, fifth line treatments and then move their way up as they get more data from it. So the summary is another reset. The company's fine from a cash perspective. Debts are far away, and they've tightened up their cash uses. So having years of cash, definitely a positive. Again, it might take a year to turn around sales, and they would still be in pretty good shape. The story might become, unfortunately, a long-term hold, waiting for that 2029 label expansion. Again, we're more in a wait-and-see kind of mood. So hopefully this gave you some good information about what's going on. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.